Good day, drafters, and welcome to this tutorial where we will be looking at the production of our template number 14 from our coordinates handout. I have already selected my objects line from my layers manager as my current layer for use, and I'm just going to go straight into the production of this drawing. As discussed in previous tutorials, one would remember that it would be best to start from any of the central points. Notice for this particular drawing, there are actually three. I'm going to be starting from this central point, however. Notice around this point, we have two major circles, two complete circles. Notice the inner circle is of diameter 26 and the outer circle, which is a concentric circle, meaning they share centers. Alright, they just have different diameter, but they have same center, which means they are concentric circles. Now, let us select from our circle option from our draw tab. From our circle option, let us therefore select circle center diameter. Let us select that option. When prompted by AutoCAD to specify the center point for circle, just select a point on your screen, pull outwards. You are prompted by AutoCAD in your command line to specify the diameter for the circle. In this case, we give 26, enter. Our first circle has been drawn. Let me shift that a little down. Notice our second circle is of diameter 52. So from our circle option, circle center diameter. When prompted to specify the center point, hover on this circle and select center, pull out, type diameter 52 and give enter. Both circles have been drawn. For our next set of circles, we notice that from this center point to this center point, there is a distance of 100. And so what do? Let us draw a line running from this point with your ortho on to indicate that your line is moving perpendicularly straight. 85, type 85 while heading down and press enter. Press enter again to escape the command. We would have found our second center, which is at the end of this line. At that point, there are two circles. Notice the inner circle has diameter 16. So again, we go circle, center diameter. Our center point is at this end here. And let us give 16 as our diameter. Press enter. Our circle has been drawn. For our second circle, around that same center point, again concentric circles. Circle, center, diameter. Our center point, when asked by AutoCAD to specify our center, we click at this center point. And our radius this time around is going to be 36. Enter. Now we have both circles. Now, for clarity's sake, we can even go ahead and remove this center line. So let me delete that away. We have two circles or two arcs, which happens to be tangent to this circle at this point, and it is also tangent to the circle at this point, and having a radius of 42. Again, from our circle option, we would now select circle, tan, radius. Because of the tan, and we know the radius. So let us select that option. Hover close to the point where the tangent is assumed to connect. Hover close to the other point in the region that you assume it's going to be connecting. Click. When prompted by AutoCAD to specify the radius, now the radius of that curve is 42, and press enter. A circle would have been drawn. Let us go trim, select trim, press enter, and then click on the piece we wish to delete or to erase. That piece has been cleaned up nicely. For our outer curve, notice again, it is tan, and we know the radius. So from our circle option, we select tan radius. We assume that it's going to be connecting somewhere in this region, so let me click somewhere around here. And I'm also expecting connection somewhere around this area. Let's click there and type our radius, which is 96, and give enter. A circle has been drawn, and again we will go trim, enter, and click on the portion we wish to erase. Let's escape or press enter to exit the command. Again, we would have noticed that this portion of the object is now complete. For the other circle, if we were to draw a line from this center point heading to the right 80 millimeters and then upwards 40 millimeters, then we would have found the center of this circle. Notice that it is 80 millimeters in this direction, but it is 40 millimeters upwards. So if we go line, specify our start point to be the center of the circle, and if we head to our right and type 80, enter, shift our cursor upwards to get our 40 units upwards, press enter, we would have found the center of our other circles. At that point, there is an inner circle of diameter 26. Let us go ahead and select our circle diameter option. When prompted for the center of the circle, it's at the end of this line and has diameter 26, and give enter. Alright. Now, notice again that there are also 8 circles sitting on a central circle, and the diameter for that circle is 60. Alright, that's the circle that marks the center point for these 8 circles. So let us go circle, center diameter. The center point is at this point, and our diameter in this case is going to be 60. 60, enter. We will also notice that the first of our 8 circles sits at this center point where our vertical line crosses the circle. Now those circles are 8 circles of diameter 10 millimeters. So let us go circle, center, diameter. with our center point being this intersection and having a diameter of 10, enter. Our circle would have been drawn. Now, there are to be 8 of such circles. So let us use our array from our modify pull down. Let us select polar array. We wish to array this circle. Enter. We are prompted to specify the center point, which happens to be the center of our circle. Select that point. Notice 8 circles have been arrayed around that central point. Based on the diagram we have, however, we are supposed to be having 8 points, or 8 circles rather. Notice in your items, it's indicated there that by default we have 6. Let us change to 8. Click anywhere on screen and the other circles would have been populated. Give escape to leave the command. At this point we can delete these 2 lines as they are no longer required. Notice, however, that there is another circle around that central point having a radius of 42. So let us select our circle radius option. Our center point is at the center of this circle and the radius is 42. Enter. All that is left is for us to draw 2 lines connecting these points. Notice that those are tangent. So let us go line, hold down your shift key, right click at the same time and select tangent. Hover beside the circle and click. Let's go to our other circle. Again, use shift, right click, tangent. Once hovering beside the circle, click. Let's escape and enter again for the line command, or simply select line command. Shift, right click, tangent, and we can now connect to this circle. Shift, right click again. We can now go tangent and connect to this circle. Let's escape our command. All that is now left is for us to trim away this portion of our circle. Let us go trim, trim, enter, and let us click on this portion of our circle. Let us escape. We can now delete this center line we had as it's no longer required. Our drawing is now complete. Our drawing is finished. I thank you for watching. I hope you are now able to reproduce this object with the help of this tutorial and ultimately on your own. Thanks for watching.